What's up, guys? So what I have here are 2 tubs of MTS Whey protein. I've got the American apple pie and PB cookies and cream. These were compliments of Steve Shaw. He sent me 4 tubs of this and some other goodies as well. I simply made a Facebook post. I honestly prefer liquid egg whites as my go-to protein shake. But it's not very cost effective. And when I cut, out of convenience and stuff, I'd like to do a lot of shakes. So I said, hey, what's good deals on protein? Who's out there? Just made a post, and Steve was like, hey, dude, send me your address. I'll send you some MTS stuff to check out. I was expecting little samples, and he sent me 4 tubs. So thank you, Steve, first and foremost. Now, that said, he didn't ask me to make a video. If somebody doesn't believe me, I can show you screenshots of our conversation. He didn't ask for anything, any reviews or any of the sort. So this is all just me doing this, help you guys out, and if you're trying to make a decision or something. So anyway, we'll start with the American apple pie. It is good. It's tasty. I'm not a man of many protein powder flavors. Most of back when I was doing my bro stuff and drinking a lot of protein shakes, chocolate and vanilla. I'll elaborate on another type of flavor I tried when I get to reviewing this one. The closest thing I've had to this in a hypothetical flavor, I think at one point I bought like a Gaspari Nutrition cinnamon bun flavor at a grocery store, and it was terrible. This American apple pie, it kind of reminds me of Apple Jack cereal. And any of you guys that have used any sort of whey protein will know that when I say it reminds of something, it's kind of got a hint of that flavor. Don't go saying, oh, Freaky D said it tasted like Apple Jacks, and it doesn't taste like Apple Jacks, because it's not going to taste exactly like that. But that's what it reminded me of. I really like this mixed in my oats. Just hot oatmeal, throwing a scoop of this in there. Really, really tasty that way. Now, more often than not, I'm just putting it in water and stirring it and mixing it and drinking it, and it's fine that way too. But this one I really enjoy in my oats. If you do like any sort of apple type flavor, it's really good. Okay, so peanut butter cookies and cream is probably the single most delicious flavor protein powder I've ever had. And again, I'm not well versed in all the protein powders, so take that with a grain of salt. This reminded me of a better version of the old school Body Fortress chocolate peanut, which was, in my opinion, the best tasting protein around. I know, say what you want about quality with Body Fortress, but it was that was delicious. This is better than that. Peanut butter cookies and cream, it tastes exactly like you think it sounds. Peanut butter cookies and cream, it's absolutely delicious. My wife even drank this mixed with water. My wife is like the pickiest eater there is. She is gagged at other protein powders before. Doesn't like any of them. This is the only protein powder she has ever liked. And again, I think this is the best flavor protein powder I've ever had. Even just mixing it just in straight water, like this is still something desirable that I would want to drink just because it tastes good. Much less, it being the protein that it is. As far as quality and stuff, that's all beyond me. It's 25 grams of protein a serving, 6 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat in 1 scoop. I generally take 2 scoops at a time, just mixed in water. 320 calories, 50 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbs. And of the 6 grams of carbs per serving, only 3 are sugar. And like I said, it's absolutely delicious. And now I mix mine in water. I just red Solo cup it in a plastic fork and mix it. I don't use a fancy shaker cup, nothing like that. I have used this in shakes. Like I'll put like a cup of liquid egg whites, 1 scoop of this, a banana or something, some ice, mix it up. It makes a really good smoothie. But anyway, I recommend either one of these. They're both tasty. This is the best protein I've ever had, and it's pricier than some of the options I looked at, but as good as it is, it's delicious, and that, guys, is how you get a customer. So, you know, Steve gave me a lot of free stuff in this, but when these are done, I'll definitely be ordering some more. So, it's got my stamp of approval. Free stuff is good stuff, but I will definitely be buying, and I'll probably be looking at some other flavors and, you know, branching out a little bit. But this peanut butter cookies and cream, like, I'll generally, when I'm out of all 4 of these tubs, I'll buy 2 at a time, and this one will probably be one of the 2 every single time I buy new protein powder. I can't say enough of how good this stuff tastes.